What is up, everybody? It is Honk here with the Sprint Ace Cup. We're here on Emerald Pastures Raceway. We're getting straight into the qualifiers. Sorry for no pre-show today. But as you can see in our lobby, we've got Rob, LR Tizer, Lori DC, Bimmy, Powerade, R6 Turbo, and Angelo the B, Zephyr, and Etnico. We got 10 people in the lobby for today's race. Always good to see. Shout out to the Italian Revolt community, alias Revolt Master. Chris, welcome in, Chris. Good to have you in here. Hope you enjoy. Players are currently in the qualifying series, which basically means they get 3 laps. They try to get the best lap out of everybody. Whoever gets the best lap will be starting our circuit race. And then we'll have a reverse grid starting order on race 2, so whoever came in first will be starting in last. Interesting setup for sure. As we go through our best laps, LR Tizer is actually in the lead, Robbed in second, Powerade in third. Do we have Vasowski in here? We don't. Might have to redo the predictions if people put any money on Vasowski. Make sure you don't. If nobody does, then we'll do Rob versus the world here for our predictions. Everybody finishing up their best lap so far. LR Tizer is looking to be our best lap. Has been such a great entry into at least my casting of the Italian Revolt community. I'm not familiar with LR Tizer previously, but he has had quite the entry. And he will hold on to first place for best laps. Rob, almost 200 milliseconds behind him. Powerade, a little ways behind that. And so on and so forth. So, over on the left-hand screen, under best laps, you're looking at the upcoming starting order for our race. We'll be bringing it back soon. Not sure how many laps it's going to be here. I'll go ahead and check our predictions, see if anybody's been putting any money on Vasowski. Nope. Not yet. Okay, and we will be back shortly. Hang tight. The Sprint Ace Cup coverage resumes shortly.
Go for the burn. 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 for the burn. Go for the burn. Go for the burn.
All right, y'all, it does look like it's going to be 21 laps of Emerald Pastures Raceway. We will do the formation lap at the beginning to allow everyone to get in their starting position, and then we will be starting off. Top three is going to be Tizer, Robden00, and Powerade. Those will be our starting three. Nothing too surprising there. We'll see how it plays out soon. Hang tight, y'all. So for those of you who don't know, the Sprint Ace Cup is based on the car, I believe made by Bimmy. I'm not sure about that actually, but it is inspired by the Sprinter XL, hence the Sprint Ace. So we are headed into the track, got that formation lap coming out, and then we will be kicking it off. Emerald Pastures Raceway, one of the first tracks I ever casted for many years ago. Very excited to be back here. Everybody getting into line. It's been a long time since we've seen Emerald Pastures Raceway. There is that zigzag kind of deal, the heavy chicane that is difficult to deal with. I think that should be the major snag for our drivers. I will count them down. And away they go. Rob is actually already in the inside, crowding out Tizer. He's got to take the outside here. He falls down a couple positions. He did have the best lap speed, but he's off into the grass. We'll be able to recover there. And it will be Lori out in the lead. Rob challenging. Bimmy getting on the inside. But here we go. Already got some drivers up and over those little bumps. Lori will be biting the dust there. Bimmy and Rob up against each other. Bimmy, the host of the Sprint Ace Cup, the organizer of the Sprint Ace Cup. He was doing quite well, I believe, on Tingen GP. Won the first race. Didn't work out for him after that. Wasn't able to clinch the top driver overall for the day. He's doing quite well here. We head into the chicane. Oh. Okay. He'll live to tell the tale for now. Tizer has snuck his way up all the way into third place. Powerade in fourth. We've got the B out in fifth with R6 Turbo right behind him. We'll see how they do in this turn. Turbo on the inside. He takes it. Moves into 5th place. We'll flip back forward. First, second, third right here. LR Tizer almost in the grass. Zigzag away. Look at Bimmy. Oh, Rob. LR Tizer moves into 2nd. Pristine driving from him so far. Lap 5 of 22. Or 4 of 21. However you want to look at it. Look at Bimmy on the way on the inside. Powerade gonna be moving up to him, trying to get in the podium position here. Oh, look at Eller. He's gonna blast out that last turn. Had a break the second before the last turn. Was wondering if he was gonna lose speed off of that, but no, he completely dominates through it, and he has held on to that first place. Rob gonna be on the inside, but not gonna be able to carry over the speed. We're starting to break away from the pack. We've got Lori in 5th, R6 in 6th, the B in 7th, Etnico in 8th. But let's move back towards the front because we've got the zigzag, the top 2 trading positions. LR Ties are gonna hold on to it once again. As we flip back a little bit, Lori looking good. Etnico squeezing through. R6 must have wrecked somewhere. Etnico gonna go ahead and pass him right up. Kilabaris, welcome in. B is not BGM. The B is the B. We've got Angelo in 9th, Zephyr in 10th, and we head back to our top 2. LR Tizer, Robden. No problem. Rob trying to scoot around him, can't quite do it. I want to show that area for some other drivers too, but hard to do so. We'll try to flip and see the back this time around once we see LR Tizer and Rob go through it. Always good to shine a spotlight on the top 2. Rob on the inside, but LR Tizer takes it back. They continue neck and neck. There's the break, and it sets. Oh, I don't know what happened there. If he got tapped by Rob. Oh man, spinning out far left. Rob versus Bimmy. Bimmy is hung in there. Bimmy taking that turn so narrow. Works out decently for him, but Rob's got a great line. Bimmy does have our best lap. Let's see him take it. Okay, as we flip back a little bit, let's go ahead and check out. Let's see the B. The B and Angelo right here. Oh, the B spins out. So easy to wreck at that portion. That really is the killer on this track. Hilabarda says, go Robden. Robden has definitely been a favorite so far at the Sprint Ace Cup. Bimmy has been trying to challenge him everywhere he can, but we can see Rob, such a good pace. LR Tizer, Power 8. Power 8 has been in the middle of the pack for most of these races. He's trying to get in there. Lori with the bump in the road. Angelo moves into 5th. We haven't heard much of Angelo in a bit, but here he is, moves into that 5th place. See if he can hold on to it. Not the cleanest of turns, but managing to stay quite ahead of Lori. Okay. Lori dashing through, overtakes him, trying to take a straight shot almost through there. We got the B and Etnico dueling it out as well. We will flip forward in just a bit to catch the action. Etnico on the inside. He's going to be able to hold on to this. Yeah, bumping the B. Bumper car action. The B. The B. What happened there? The easiest overtake of his life, but now he's at a tricky part, almost off the track. He does hold on, but it's going to be Etnico taking that position back. Go ahead and flip back a little bit. Rob, 30 meters ahead of Bimmy at this point. Shine a spotlight on him for a bit. Power 8 moving into third in the meantime. Does have that minor break. We'll see how Power 8 and Bimmy do. All right, let's see. See Lori DC handling it. Lori has struggled a couple times across here. Gonna be fine this time around. Goes so inside with it. Ednico still ahead of the beat. We flip back. Bimmy and Power 8. We'll watch this duel for a bit. For second place, LR Tizer with the best lap in the qualifier. Starting off in first. Rough beginnings for him on the outside. Went all the way back up to second. Has been falling back a little bit. See if he can catch one of these drivers. Okay. Checking out Etnico for a bit. Etnico right now positioned between Angelo and the B. Welcome in, Top. Good to have you in here. Ooh. All right, gonna flip forward. Rob looking pretty untouchable at this point. Doing quite well for himself, but got that lap traffic in the midst. Will be Bimmy, Power 8, LR Tizer. Not too much going on so far. Let's flip back. Hold on. Ooh, straight into the zigzag. 3 in a row. Angelo has fallen from 5th to 8th. He's going to be trying to get those positions back. Not going to be able to do it that time around. The turn. They all take that turn with such drastically different angles. We'll see him take the zigzag. Playing it safe. Ooh, ooh, oh! He stays in. Angelo with the headbutts. He emerges out of it though. One position better. We've got Bimmy, Power 8, and LR Tizer. They're going to now be going for it. LR Tizer maybe losing a little bit of the confidence he had earlier on in this race. He's got a couple laps left. Definitely could swoop up a couple positions. Power 8 and Bimmy have been looking solid. We got Lori still in 5th. Ducks in a row. Ooh, look at him. Look at how much speed he gains through there. With that early break, just carries him through the rest of it. Blasts out of the other end. See Angelo trying to hold on that 7th place. Here they go. Ooh, ooh, Power 8. He's going to hold on to it. Just barely, though. LR Tizer trying to find his window in. They've only got a couple laps left. Lap 21 and 22. Okay. Love the way LR Tizer takes that. He's going to overtake Powerade just like that. It's one of those turns where it looks wrong. He's so patient with it, but it's such a long turn that it works out perfectly for him. And he will move into the podium with 1 lap left. Rob, in the meantime, sets a new best lap for himself. LR Tizer is still with the best lap in the race. It was Bimmy. Now Bimmy's in third. Rob second, LR Tizer in first. We'll see if he can't reverse his fate here on race 2. Maybe get that first place. But for now, it looks like he's going to have to settle with third. Oh, Powerade wrecking out. No challenge from behind. Going to blast through. Not going to be able to find Bimmy. Bimmy should be able to finish it right up out in second place. Not too shabby at all. And there it is. Powerade in fourth. Lori trying to make through. We got Angelo and Etnico. Angelo takes it as slow as he'd like it. 20 meters. Getting a little bit scary there in the last turn, but we'll allow it. And that is about it. Unfortunate race for the B. He was doing quite well for himself early on. I think he was like 5th place or so. Not bad at all for the B. Quite excellent. But just won't be able to carry it through. Oh, the B did finish up in 6th place. Okay, it was a radar situation. Okay, good for him. Good for him. Gonna beat out Angelo, Etnico, R6 Turbo, and Zephyr to get that 6th place. Let's go, the B. Okay, driver's gonna be finishing up, Zephyr in specific, and then we will go into a reverse grid order for race 2. Kilabar says, I wish Rob raced in more other places like IO, RVR, other tournaments. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Rob, Vasowski. A lot of the drivers in the Italian Revolt community are exclusive to Alias Revolt Master. I would love to see them branch out to a few extra tournaments and get to, you know, show their place with the wider community at whole in Revolt, but it is what it is. They bring such excellent events. It's always a pleasure to be able to cast them, etc. But I will be back in 30 seconds, and then we'll be heading into the next one. All right, now while they do their formation lap, I'm going to do a really quick poll. And I go ahead and end this one. We're going to do best lap. Who will get best lap in race 2? I do not know why that happened, but we'll fix that real quick. All right, I'm going to give this poll 2 minutes. All right, go ahead and get your predictions in. Y'all got 2 minutes. Best lap in race 2. Not winner, best lap. You got LR Tizer, Bimmy, Rob, or somebody else. Apologies on the late close there on the other prediction. Waiting to be given the ready. All right. And away they go. Zephyr going to be starting out in the lead. Big turn, though. Everybody on the inside there. Lori bumping through. Angelo going to move up into first. Rob sneaks into third. Ooh, bumping Lori the hell out of there. Gets around Angelo. Rob, dude, chill, man. Oh, my God. The B said not today, but Rob takes it right back. Okay, Rob. Okay, we got Bimmy right there in second. The B holding on to third for the time being. Zephyr in the mix as well, out in fourth. We'll watch from their perspective here as the big dogs try to break away on the inside. LR Tizer going to be nabbing that up. Takes one position for himself. Zephyr. Oh, but look at the B. The B still out here in third place. Let's see it. Starts another lap. J Pyro says, "Go Rob Dino. You are my idol." Is it Rob Dino? I thought it was Robdin00. I was wondering if it was possibly Rob Dino. That would make sense. Thank you, J Pyro. Okay, Rob and Bimmy into the zigzag. Ooh, Bimmy. Whoa. Taking it mega aggressive. Look at R6. R6 in the mix. Struggling a bit on race 1. Bouncing back in race 2. Overtakes the B. LR Tizer not able to get around. Oh, he will now on the inside. Almost going a little bit too aggressively. Look, angles on the inside for R6. Goodbye. Look at that. Look at, he said goodbye. Third is going to be mine now. Have a good one. Into the zigzag they go. Etnico, Lori moving up. Spin out. And that has really been what has separated the drivers. We saw LR Tizer with the best lap, but it's really been the consistency, not spinning out there on the zigzag has been such a key part of getting the top positions. Rob and Bimmy, I don't think they've really messed up at all in that sequence. If they have, they've been able to recover it quite well. We saw Bimmy actually wreck out on an early lap on this race with it, but it wasn't really a wreck. It was just a minor blunder. He was able to recover from it. Continues to challenge Rob. Robdin. Okay, Fabiano, thank you. Fabiano, welcome in. We got more Rob fans in the building. No surprise. We will put a spotlight on him for the rest of this lap before we start to tune in where some of our other drivers are at. Here he goes. Zigzag. The brake into the first one. Taking it so tight on the other turns. Blasting out of the end. He holds on to a solid 7 meters over Bimmy. LR Tizer in the mix. Lori still out in fourth. R6 Turbo in fifth. Etnico versus Angelo for sixth. We'll watch this for a moment. There he goes. Angelo takes it. Deceptively simple part of the track. You're probably not going to wreck there, but look at how much distance, look at how much pace can be earned at that spot. Angelo continues tearing through, leaving Etnico in the dust. The B struggling to hang on out there in eighth. He almost was leading a couple laps there in second, third, but has fallen back. In the meantime, we'll flip back over. Our top three. They're still just about neck and neck. Rob with that slight lead. Bimmy with the slight lead over LR Tizer. But this is on a knife's edge here as we approach lap 10. Rob's going to have to earn it. Rob's currently only at the third best lap. LR Tizer with the second best lap, and Bimmy with the overall best lap in the race. These guys have got these long turns mastered. Not going to be able to get those leaps and bounds like some other drivers have been able to through that area. Zigzag. Okay. Bimmy looking a little bit worse for wear through there. LR tires are getting up to 5 meters behind. And we'll flip over because we got a big battle. Etnico, R6, Angelo for 5th place. Whoa, whoa, R6 up and over. Right over those bumblebee bumps. In the meantime, we missed it. LR Tizer moving into 2nd. Bimmy falling back 30 meters. That's going to be a massive hit to Bimmy. It's now just Rob and LR Tizer truly in the running for 1st, unless they both blunder big time. I'm saying, Top. I'm saying. The break. I do think Rob has turned it on. He has definitely got that zigzag mastered. And this could be a new... Okay, the pace was great for Rob. It's going to be LR Tizer with the best lap. We're on lap 13 of 22. Winding down here. Could Rob take 2 wins back-to-back here today on Emerald Pastures Raceway? Is certainly looking likely at this point. There we go. Having a little bit of a lull in the action here, so we'll flip through. Bimmy in 3rd, Lori in 4th, Etnico 5th, being challenged by Angelo. R6 struggling to recover from his mistake at this spot a little bit earlier on. The B still hanging on in 8th. And we flip back just in time for the zigzag. Rob, LR Tizer, 1st, 2nd. Rob gains a meter or 2. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bimmy wrecking again through the zigzag. Lori DC moves into 3rd place. Quite the upset there for Bimmy. He was looking so strong. It was very reminiscent of his Tingen Incorporated GP race much earlier on in the Sprint Ace Cup, but the wheels have fallen off this time as well for him. It's okay, wait, Lori. Oh, whoa! Lori is able to block Bimmy, but they are going to lose 80 meters. Lori getting knocked down big time. Bimmy is going to get around on the outside as Lori struggles to straighten his car back out. Wow, that's going to be a massive hit. 1st and 2nd are absolutely locked in. It's going to be LR Tizer and Rob, almost certainly. But who is going to be securing that 3rd place? We see 4 positions battling it out for 3rd place right now. We got Bimmy, Lori DC, we got Etnico. We also got Angelo a little bit further back here, but also very much in the mix as they head into the zigzags. Bimmy has been struggling at this sequence, but Lori has as well, especially in race 1. They both will survive this time around, looking good as they accelerate through. We start lap 17. I'm keeping an eye on Rob versus LR Tizer using the live standings over in the left. Ooh, Etnico cutting that turn too hard, losing a ton of speed through that. And this battle will continue to break the weakest links away, leaving us just with Bimmy and Lori, 2 of our more volatile drivers here today. Lori on race 1, Bimmy on race 2. But it looks like Bimmy has managed to recover. Looking good through those zigzags. Not having to drive too defensively against Lori either. Doesn't have to make sure that Lori can't get around the bumper because Bimmy has been setting those best laps. Bimmy has got the race line figured out. Has just had some blunders here and there, especially through that zigzag sequence, which has led him to the position he's in now. He should be able to hold versus Lori, but Lori set a new best lap for himself on the previous lap, as well as Bimmy. So they are definitely turning up the heat. Whoa, Lori getting very close, but starts to almost spin out there in the final turn. does manage to regain composure, but it's going to be about 8 to 10 meters behind Bimmy at this point. And we will flip forward. Rob has set a new best lap for himself. It is still not the best lap overall. That is in the hands of Bimmy. I believe he just set that on the previous lap or the lap before that. 10 meters. It continues to be 10 to 12 meters between Rob and Ellartizer, even though we looked away for, oh, Lori wrecking out big time on the zigzag. Etnico trying to get the pass, not quite able to do so, but will be quite close. Angelo still a little ways back there, 30 meters back in 6th. He could make this happen. But I think we got to flip in a little bit closer. We got to focus in our top 2 because we are getting into the final laps. So lap 20 coming to a close here. Rob trying to chase down, or I'm sorry, Ellartizer trying to chase down Rob. Hasn't been able to make it happen so far. I want to look away just for a moment because we got the zigzag. Lori Etnico. Lori holds on to 4th. Managing to still hold on. But look at Angelo. He's moved from 35 meters down to 20. Just like that. Something must have happened there. We do flip back over. Ellartizer versus Rob for the zigzags. The B almost getting in the mix there. Whoa, okay. Going to be impacting our drivers a little bit. But it looks like Ellartizer no worse for wear. Rob will be able to get a couple meters back there on the acceleration. And we'll flip over. Lori versus Etnico on the zigzag. Look at Angelo. He's going to be mopping this right up. Thanks to the almost wrecks out of Lori and Etnica. Flipping back. Rob Ellartizer. Final zigzag. Final lap coming up right now. And away they go. We'll put the spotlight on Rob out in first place. He's got a wreck here for Ellartizer. Not going to do it. Holds on to that 10-meter buffer against Ellartizer. We'll be able to walk it straight in and finish it off. He's even going to show off a little bit there at the end. All right, Rob, I see you. Bimmy going to finish up 3rd with no major incident. Lori in 4th. Etnico 5th. Angelo in 6th. R 6th and 7th. The B in 8th. Zephyr in 9th. And that will be the finishing order of our race. Well, it looks like Bimmy has won the title of Best Lap. I don't know if anybody predicted that. I'll go ahead and check. Oh, we didn't get any bets. Y'all were slacking a little bit. It's okay. It's okay. You probably would have lost anyways. So I respect it. Rob with the consistency through and through, only getting 3rd best lap, and he didn't get best lap in the previous race either, I don't believe. I believe that was Ellartizer. But also massive respects to Ellartizer. He was exceptionally consistent with an exceptionally fast race line as well. He will be locking up 2nd place by a margin of almost 10 seconds. Very, very impressive. GG's across the board. Results are being prepared right now so you can see in real time what the standings are after today's race. But that will be the end of the action. GG's. GG's indeed. Shout out again to our first time chatters. We had a number of y'all. Chris, Fabiano, welcome in. We also had Jay Pyro dropping by. And of course, some of our regulars, Kilobaris, Top. Great to have y'all in here. Hope you enjoyed the race. We'll be getting those standings to you shortly. But for now, I'll go ahead and show y'all the this overall standings after the previous race. Keep in mind, there was round 4 bis because there was a break in the action between round 4 and round 5. We filled that with the round 4 bis. And now we are just going to be waiting for the results. So hang tight. What is up, y'all? What is up? We are back. We've got the results in. I'm confirming something with Bimmy real quick, but it's convenient for him. And then I will show y'all the results. I'll give him another 10 seconds, see if he responds. Okay, got that clarified for me. Oopsies. Let's get that off the screen. Alright, so it is going to be Rob taking the first with 50 points, getting first place in both races, not getting any of the best laps though. An interesting result here for second and third. LR Tizer and Bimmy tying. They got second in one race and third in the other. LR Tizer got the first best lap, but then Bimmy got the second best lap, the second race best lap. So they ended up tying with 34 points. Now, tiebreakers are not necessary because all of these points are going to be carried over. You can see in Classifica, 225 points for Rob. So it's just adding up all of these points across the different races. So tiebreakers are not necessary. Ties do not need to be broken, and they did tie with 34 points. Laurie DC doing quite well for himself, getting that fourth place. Laurie's been doing solid all throughout. He's got, I believe, three third places to his name. Third place on Autumn Ring Mini, Elkhart, and Elkhart Bis. Fourth place. Laurie DC doing quite well for himself. Ednico managing to get fifth. It has been difficult for him so far. Etnico is typically one of those racers we see at the tip of the top, or at least battling for that. He has not been exactly performing up to that standard here at Sprint Ace Cup, but today was a good day for him nonetheless as far as overall standings go. Angelo looking so good at a couple spots, will ultimately finish off in 6th. Powerade unfortunately getting a DNS there on race 2, maybe a disconnect, but got 4th place in the first race. Unfortunate to get that DNS. And then we got the B with 6th place on race 1, not bad at all. And then race 2, he was out there in 3rd place for a number of laps, but he did ultimately fall to 8th. And then for the last 2 positions, we had R6 Turbo and Zephyr. Zephyr doing what he could. He managed to get 9th there on race 2. And for R6, he was battling big time for a couple positions, but ended up struggling to find the consistency he needed to lock that competition in. So that will be it for today. That will be it for Emerald Pastures Raceway. As you can see, we've got 2 rounds left. Wildwood Grove and Dankern Kart. For now, we got Rob with a ton of points. But it's important to keep in mind that the bottom 3 races, or at least the bottom 2, let me check. Nope. The bottom 3 results, the worst 3 results, will all be discarded. So we've got people like Vasosky missed a race today. We've got Etnico has missed 2 races. Angelo has missed 2 races. Eniko has actually missed 3 races. So all of those zeros will be eliminated. An important note for y'all, just so y'all know. But Rob with a big lead. Rob in the chat as well. He says, "Si la paille." I don't know what the hell that means. Let me translate that. I hope I didn't just say a slur, Rob. Did you just make me say a slur? He says, "Yes, the balls."
Si le palle.
Si la palle. Yes, the balls. I'm right there with you, Rob. Yes, the balls, indeed. But that is going to be it for me. We'll see you in the next one. Going to have Wildwood Grove for our next race. We'll see y'all there. Excited for it. Again, shout out to Alias Revolt Master, the Italian Revolt community, as well as Bimmy, BMMXIV, for all that they do for the Revolt community, always allowing me to cast and cover their tournaments and their cups. And we'll see you next time. Peace. Oh, by the way, got word from Bimmy that round 6, this next round, will be in 2 weeks. So don't expect one this next week, but the week after next week. And with that, I'm going to go offline. We'll see you next time. Si la palle. Si la palle.